Ladies and gentlemen, no rescue space pirates out there. Hello, and welcome back to Space Engineers with
Dswank.
And unfortunately, this isn't our survival world.
Nope, you may recognize it from my last week of things I've been working on.
Yes. Something of a topic to talk about later. The survival world may not come back as y'all remember it. But that is for a discussion later. What we're doing today is what we had planned on a stream, and Dswank kind of went really wild with it. The small ship, big ship.
You know me. When I start something, I don't do it half-assed.
No, not at all. So, to bring you some level of entertainment on my end and to get back into Space Engineers, I will be joining and building my own small ship gone wild of sorts, while Dswank works on his monstrosity behind us.
Yes.
Or wherever it actually
is. Yeah, it's behind us. It's kind of off that way.
So anyway.
While Fuzzeh is doing this, he is actually free to use any of the modules I have created, just because it'll be a test to see if these are actually useful as modules, or if it's just lucky for me as that's the way I build. So, are you okay? Are you crouching?
I see you all out there. Ready to get to work?
Yeah, except you were looking in the wrong direction.
No, I wasn't.
On my screen, you were kind of looking at the cameraman's crotch.
Okay. Well, we're not going to get into that right now.
Okay. I haven't left this area while building. While there are asteroids out there, because I forgot to turn them off, I wouldn't go too far because this is locally hosted. So
I gotcha. I'm going to come over here and have a look, see what you got finished so far, because I have not finished watching your episode 5 yet.
Well, the entrance is the easiest entrance is at the back.
The back passage.
Okay. This area will be the cargo bay.
Okay.
This is kind of the top of the cargo bay, and then there'll be a deck below. And there'll be stuff over here, and on the other side, probably like medical and things like that tucked away on the other side, as well as things like fuel tanks or things like that.
Gotcha.
And there is gravity, so once inside, you can turn your jetpack off and walk around.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the rooms over here. Like the bedroom or bunk room.
Okay.
Haven't really done anything with it.
I know it's just rendering,
Yeah.
but as you walk through and it feels like it lights up like a sensor almost.
Yes, I like that. I also really like the view out these windows. It turned out a lot better than I thought. Okay, is this? Yeah, okay. That was another room. This area in the center is kind of a group. Well, I haven't really figured it out. I thought about turning this into, say, like a refresher, like showers, toilets, and other sundry stuff that would be more personal type.
Yeah.
I've also thought about tucking all that away in this area, since all 4 of the rooms have that here. So, don't really know. If I do that, this is probably going to be like a rec room.
I gotcha.
And that's just another bedroom sort of area that's not finished. And if I turn that other into the kind of a rec room, I'm thinking this would be mess.
It's more like a 10 forward almost.
Yeah. which I really like this. I don't know if you've ever seen Enterprise.
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay, you remember the Andorian ship?
Vaguely.
The
It's
Kumari?
been a while since I've seen it. Yeah.
That's been the biggest influence in this.
Okay. I have a friend who all but hates Enterprise,
Ah,
which is a bit sad, really. It's got its problems. I mean, what Trek series doesn't?
yeah.
But in his own words, it's a bit too W.
W. Weird?
Yeah. No, as in George W.
Ah. Okay. Alright, and then up the next floor, and I've kind of lost you. I don't know where you went.
I took off outside, look out the outside of it a little bit. I'm coming back in.
Okay. Ah, there you are.
Yeah, I got to turn my hood back on to find you.
I'm behind you. Yeah, these stairs go up.
Right. Getting the leg workout today.
And this will kind of be the open area here will be kind of the machine shop.
Yeah.
This is going to be the main engineering area across the hallway, which will have the repulsors, the hyperdrive. Oh, that's what I forgot to load in. Small ship jump drives.
Ah, crap.
We can still mess with that in a bit.
Yeah. Step out here and load up after we get through all this.
Yeah. And then the reactor room.
Ooh. Piping?
Yeah. Well, it's
Nice.
tires, but I thought it
Well, I
looked
know
kind of
that.
like cable.
Yeah. That was my immediate thought when I saw them. I love the batteries, how they look like radiators
Yeah.
when you was building them.
This turned out so much better than I expected.
Yeah.
And then, since we're in creative and the batteries can power everything,
Right.
we're shutting the reactor down, and they're offline. Both sets.
Very nice.
I love that. And then they're coming back online.
That's too awesome.
And I never would have thought of this if it wasn't for doing the spotlights on that other station series.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then this is a little brighter than I expected.
Wee bit.
I may have to pull a couple lights. But yeah,
Yeah, it's just gonna start lagging before long, big time.
I'm actually very impressed that I locally hosted. This is doing really well.
Right. So where's the nose of the ship going to be? Is that going to be out here where you already kind of rounded it out, or further out the other way?
This is going to be the nose. The bridge is going to go. I've got to cut it out, but it's going to go right in here,
Okay.
underneath.
Am I upside down, or are you... Okay, I'm about to say.
No,
Underslung.
yeah, it's going to be an underslung bridge. But yeah,
All right,
that's
so-
kind of what I've got.
Since we're both either mudding to ourselves or in full concentration mode here,
Yes.
for those at home who are probably already wondering, since I mentioned what I did, what do you suppose we do need to do about Space Engineer's survival if it is gone? Should we do a full restart? Pick up where we left off? I mean, it wouldn't be that easy to do, considering I don't think we have anything blueprinted, much of it.
Yeah, the closest we have were the Murs and I think your fighter.
Mm-hmm.
We could, in theory, throw together an attempt at all the other ships that we had, except for the captured, the one we just captured.
Right, the Argentavis.
Right. So, don't even know what I distracted myself. Set up actions. Groups. Give me a sec. Let me get this thing done before I continue on. 4 off, 5 on. And all blocks. I need 6 timer. Timer 6. Start. Okay. So we could attempt a rough restart, because I know we can download the base of the station.
Mm-hmm.
That we used. We'd have to find a new asteroid, and we could attempt to quickly rebuild everything we had. We'd have to find a similar roid, and it'd just turn into a mess.
Yeah. It wouldn't be pretty.
So, honestly, I think that is our last option. However, if we try this again, start, say, on easy Earth scenario, okay, and we set up, or maybe not easy Earth, maybe some of the other scenarios, but use the mod that adds other materials in.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to have some vanilla planets in there for that to work. And so probably spawning on Earth would be best. Add in the aluminum and the oil and all this other stuff.
Right.
To make it more complex. Because we've proven multiple times that we can get from on-planet, off-planet very easily.
Right.
So we could go with some more complex options with that. So let's see. And if we do that, I say we continue to use the mods that we have, but we add in things like the resource mods, and then we can add in the late game resource mods as well. Add in some additional planets, things like that. We may have to blueprint everything, shift the server to another planet or another world just for stability's sake.
Right.
With the additional planets. But something I suggest, instead of just going with, if we're going to be going with the Dunwich issue, or still building a large ship like we had thought, why don't we have a competition? This gives us a second week of stuff. We have a competition where we build a large ship that is our project to build in actual space engineers. We do the interior and all that other stuff, and we turn it into a competition, and we have it built, and we suggest to the viewers which one we end up as our final project.
Okay.
I think that might be kind of nifty.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. Because to be honest, I'm tired of rebuilding after Space Engineers doing what it does. And this time around, and honestly, with what might come about with the mods and whatnot, yeah, that actually sounds like a really good idea.
Do it. We have a competition to build the big ship, and we just paste the big ship in.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what we can do? We can have the Dunwich, we can have our two that we make in the competition, and we can have... Basically, the Dunwich is kind of a third option. See what everybody thinks of it. It's huge,
Right.
but we can have it as a third option, because give everybody something to vote on, or an opinion. Okay, Fuzzeh?
Mm-hmm.
Can you come down here and give me your opinion on something?
Alright. A quick bouncing around. Alright, what we got here?
Look at it. This is the shield module.
Okay. I thought you said their color was weird.
Yeah, give me a sec. B. Without painting, this is what it looks like.
I thought they was always that color. What were they before?
I thought there was more detail to it.
Mm.
But,
Alright, so we got some fluctuating lights in there?
yeah. What do you think?
Not bad. You, personal opinion, you may need to make the generator parts itself a little darker so it contrasts better with the light behind it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. See, now the light actually shows through a little better.
Okay. Alright, it's just... Before I installed it, I wanted an opinion.
Right.
Alright, now... Let's pull you across. We can remove that. We can remove that. Pull this across. Grab. So, consider it if we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have a rough idea of how complex and how much work we can get done for the competition ship with what we do here. Like, how much work it is. We may end up having to do more than 1 week with the competition ship.
Right. And that may be required anyway, depending on how much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'd be cool with that.
Way too dark because you're not seeing the... Oh, wait. Before I do that, let's see what this looks like with the dark facing out and power going on it. Not bad. Definitely more of a glow to it. I like. Okay. So I've got the repulsor, I've got that, and what else do I need for engineering, primary engineering? Jump drive. Alright. Small ship jump drive. Obviously, we're going to have more than one on it.
Mm-hmm.